Be pretty quick, guys. You're going to step outside maybe with the jacket or the sweater this morning because it is still crisp outside this morning. Not quite as chilly as recent days, but very quickly, once the sun comes up and starts beating down on the region, you're going to feel those temperatures rapidly climb. And by, I would say, 10, 11 a.m., you're going to be shedding those layers. Let's talk about what it feels like right now as you step out the door this morning. We've got temperatures dropping a little bit. We're down to 53 degrees in Wilmington. We're now at 56 at the airport. It's in the 40s in Millville this morning, but you can see along the coast, Atlantic City still at 60 degrees, has not dropped much there. And even north and west of the city, our coldest spots generally, also Millville and Toms River tend to be the chilly spots. We're right around the 50 mark, which is well above average for the time of year. And that has been the story for the past couple of days. That will continue to be the story out there today. So if you are out walking the dog this morning, here's a look at what to expect. We've got temperatures in the low 50s to start. By 9 a.m. we're at 62 and we're headed for a record of 83 today, tying the previous record. Coming up, I'll tell you how long the heat will last. For now, let's send it over to Kim Hudson. A few records to talk about here today. We could set the record for the driest stretch of days ever on record in Philadelphia. That's since the mid 1800s. Also in the nearer term this afternoon, we may set a heat record as we head for the record of 83 today. That is the record set back in 1920. Good chance we tie or even break that record. We're starting off looking and feeling more like summer than fall out there. The sun coming up in Margate looks beautiful. Almost makes you want to make a trip down the shore on a day like today. Gorgeous fall color to get outside and enjoy in Plymouth Meeting, maybe a walk or a jog along one of our local trails. And in the city, we are starting off very, very nice. Recapping our calendar so far, we've only had 4 days this entire month that have been below average. Last week, if you remember, we were talking about the coldest stretch of fall, and now we're talking record warmth today. We had the coldest day of the season last Tuesday. This Tuesday completely different. Our average high today is 72.6. That puts us more than 3 degrees above average, and that's not including today, which is going to bump that number up even more. So your next weather story, heat records and dry records. Today we're chasing a 104-year-old record of 83. We are currently at 23 days of this dry streak in Philadelphia, and it just keeps climbing. There is no appreciable rain in the forecast. The current record, 29 days, and that was set back in 1874, also in the fall. That was 150 years ago. And if we make it to Monday without any rain, we could even get a trace. A trace doesn't really count. You need measurable rainfall. If we get there, it would be a record 30 days straight without any rain. And of course, that is what is leading to this drought. Moderate drought across much of the region, a severe drought in parts of Delaware and across this large swath of South Jersey here, parts of Atlantic County, Burlington County, and Ocean County, also into Camden and Gloucester. And that is dangerous because of the fire threat. And as the breeze picks up, especially tomorrow and Thursday, you have a more heightened risk of rapid fire spread. So something we'll be watching carefully for tomorrow. As you wake up this morning, though, it feels pretty nice outside. It's chilly, but it's not as cold as the past few mornings have been. We're at 57 in Philadelphia, 45 in Millville, and it's 50 up in Allentown. So starting off a little bit milder means we get a jump start on the warmth today. Let's go ahead and take a look at what to expect. Pull up your map across the region for today, and we'll pull up our high temperatures. And again, these forecast highs are close to records all across the region. So our forecast high today in the city, 83 degrees. Again, that is the current record from 1920. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to 84 or 85, depending on how quickly this temperature rises. 83 today in Millville, 84 in Wilmington, 83 the forecast high in Coatesville, also in Lancaster, and even off to the north, we're looking at 82 degrees all the way up in Lehighton. So a really nice day to go out for a walk, go out for a bike ride. It's nice and mild, almost a little too warm, some would say, but we do start to knock the heat back, even starting tomorrow as a front comes through. So today, record warmth, again, likely to match or possibly exceed that current record of 83. Tonight is clear at 51, and then tomorrow still above average. We still have a good chance to hit 80, but a breeze is going to pick up as a cold front approaches, and that front will come through dry generally tomorrow night. So you can see today warms up nicely. We're in the low 80s this afternoon. Tomorrow, same story. It's nice and mild, but notice the breeze starts to pick up. It's a southwest flow out ahead of our advancing cold front, which slides through tomorrow night. And any moisture with it just falls apart before it gets here. We cannot buy a raindrop here in the Philadelphia area. Front slides through, and then on Thursday, you will feel the difference. A few clouds to start, and then a cool breeze from the north and west will knock us down from the 80s to the 60s, and those overnight lows responding as well. Friday and Saturday, we're back to near 70, and then another front comes through Saturday into Sunday and knocks the temperature back even a bit more. That front over the weekend has the chance to bring a spotty shower, but nothing much as far as any drought-busting conditions outside, nothing more than a sprinkle at best. So we're at 70 degrees on Saturday and then 59 on Sunday behind that front. Sunshine every single day, and we start to warm up again early next week, back to 64 degrees. And again, if we get here with nothing more than a trace of precipitation, that would be a record 30 straight days without rain in Philadelphia.